I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Nintendo themselves leaked the information about the Pokemon lawsuit for Pal World to distract from the fact that the Nintendo Switch 2 has leaked. Now, why do I say this? I'm not going to take too much of your time. I know your time is super valuable. If you just hit that subscribe button, because look at this number right here. Take a look at that. One of you will be responsible for allowing me to say, finally, 50K is here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for doing that. This number here, man, we're just so close. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the news right here. Take a look at this, my friends. We posted the news release filing lawsuit for the infringement of patent rights against PokePair, okay? Look at the bottom. Please note that there will be no game announcements or mentions of the Nintendo Switch successor during this presentation. What presentation are you talking about? The fact that you just released that filing lawsuit thing to kind of, dilute the Switch 2? Well, no, sorry, Bob. I got some Nintendo Switch 2 updates and a discovery that might blow everything out of the water, and I'm going to display it right here on this channel without filters. You heard me right. I have something new for Nintendo Switch 2. And let's go ahead and jump right into it right now. This is not even going to be funny. I'm going to jump into it. It's happening right now. Let's go ahead and go to mynintendonews.com, which is the source that I'm going to use because they did a good job at summing up everything from yesterday, including little details that I missed. So, rumor Switch 2. It's not a rumor anymore. It's out there. Stop saying rumor. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so here we have what we saw yesterday. Nintendo Switch 2. Neco Felipe Brazil guy claims the Switch 2 leak is legit. Then we have the leak. PBC has X6 printed on it, which matches the code for an earlier Switch 2 prototype. Now, VGC, Video Games Chronicle, says these leaked Switch 2 images line up with the final design Nintendo partners were shown. Okay, even more confirmation. So while the images are unverified, one source who has not seen the first final Switch 2 console, but has briefed on Nintendo plans, told VGC that the Reddit images match what the company has told partners to expect from its design, okay? And now, this is the summary of everything the Switch 2 has, because the guy from manufacturer he went nuts. Everything has a model number. Right Joy-Con, left Joy-Con, game console itself, everything has a model number here. The dock is here. The detailed configuration list, the SoC, CPU, GPU, everything has a model number. We learned some new things here. NFC returning, built-in microphone for the new system. We have dual cooling systems, video game signal conversion, chip, micro stuff, and video game console protective case. Nintendo is actually giving us a protective case for the system. Pretty cool. And so here we have the dimensions for the case in plastic. By the way, little cut here. I'm actually making my own 3D model and printing it out based on these images so that I can have it in my hand and show you guys the exact dimension. How does it look like holding it against the Nintendo Switch OLED? So make sure you subscribe for that. I'm currently working it right now, and I'm going to be printing it out on a 3D scale so you guys can take a look at it and see the comparisons, okay? So make sure you subscribe for that. Now, here we have the images, because there's one little detail, my friends. If I tell you there's one little detail that we all missed. One little detail. We all saw it. We all questioned it, but nobody ever came to the conclusion of why that is there. And so let's go ahead and look at the images one more time, because we have to look at them in order to discover what we discovered this morning. And so here we have it again, right? We got the controller, we got the left one, right one, we got the Nintendo Switch 2, the bottom USB-C so for docking purposes. We got the controllers. These controllers are actual real images. See, they're real images. They're not dummy images for case productions, and accessories. These are real images, and they look to be, I would say, waste, because there's always like waste that doesn't make it through the assembly line, and so they take pictures of them before they throw them out, or they put them back into the line to repair or whatever. But Here we have the entire CAD images, the system, internals, the behind, and the top of it, and the top of it, and the front of it, and let's go back to the top of it, because this is where the discovery kind of comes to place. Everyone was asking why is there a USB-C port on top of the Nintendo Switch when there's also one underneath the Nintendo Switch is right there? Well, I'm gonna tell you, boom, this is why there is a port on top of the Nintendo Switch. I'm not telling you that's why. I'm telling you this is why I think there is a port on top of the Nintendo Switch. A second screen, my friends. A second screen. Not that it will come with the Switch. I think it'll be something you can add later on so that you can actually play games on NSO like Nintendo DS and so forth. Now, if Nintendo does sell a second screen, they can also port Nintendo 3DS games over to the Nintendo Switch, just like direct port, right? They don't have to do much. You just have to just port them to the Nintendo Switch 2, and you would have to have the second screen to play those games, right? And it'll be easier for Nintendo to take all these games and bring them forward. Not only that, but Nintendo Wii U games, they can actually port games on Nintendo Wii U that require a dual screen functionality, and that will work with this second screen that you can add via the USB. Wait, that's not it. Via the USB port on top of the Nintendo Switch. Yes, tell me if you've heard this before. Did somebody else beat me to it? Because that'll make me sad. But that is right there what this could be for. It could be for. I'm not saying it is. It could be for. But we have that there for the Nintendo Switch. Adding a second screen to the top of the system could be a possibility, since the patent actually talks about a screen that you can remove and take apart and whatever. And so that is one option that we might have for the Nintendo Switch 2, which is really cool, right? No, Nintendo, I refuse to fall into your trap talking about the Pokemon thingy that we all saw coming a mile along, right? It was just a matter of time before you made the lawsuit. You just so happened to drop that lawsuit on the same day that the Switch 2 leaks. Oh, okay, I'm gonna fall for it, and I'm gonna completely forget about the Switch 2 that we've been waiting so long for, and then just go and talk about Pokemon with a leak that we know that was coming for such a long time. Oh, by the way, Pioro is also back, right? Pioro, apparently, he also popped up on Twitter, which I'm sure Nintendo was behind it too. They're trying to distract us, folks. They're trying to distract us. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Pioro, you left without saying goodbye. I'm upset at you. You didn't say goodbye. You didn't call. No postcards. You just left us, Pioro. So no, not this time. No more chances. Anyway, so we have here the Nintendo Switch 2, the USB part on top of it right there. So let me know what you guys think. I think this is a good time to end the video, right? Before I lose it. Let me know. I think this is a good discovery. I think this is a good way of bringing Nintendo 3DS games, Wii U games, all that stuff. By the way, if you have the question on whether, okay, so Mike, if that is for Wii U games, how does that mean that we don't get to play the Wii U games on our TV? Yeah, that means that maybe there is another way that you can actually play your Wii U games on your TV as well. There are patents that are yet to be confirmed because we have yet to see the dock in action, but the patent says that the dock is a hub, entertainment hub with capabilities to stream to. So if you have your dock hooked up to your TV, then that by itself is an entertainment hub with apps, right? Hulu, Netflix, all that stuff. You don't need to have your Switch dock on it in order to display something on TV. It'll already be its own hub. That could be explained to fans in the CPU, GPU that's rumored to be inside the dock. It's its own unit, right? Yes, of course, you will dock the Switch, and the dock itself will help the system project higher quality video and 4K resolution, right? But that there is also a possible functionality of streaming games directly to the dock from where you are in your living room. If you're sitting on your couch, you can stream games to your dock, right? You have to be within a certain, I guess, radius. And so that will also open a big possibility of you having your Nintendo Switch in your hand and streaming it to the dock itself, so that you have the big screen on TV and you have the smaller screen on your Nintendo Switch screen, 8-inch screen, by the way, which is pretty cool. And then that will allow you to maybe use some of the Wii U games as well. So with that, my friends, that is going to do it for this video. Look, we're so close to 50K. You can get us there. We might be there already. So if we're there right now, by the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for allowing me to be here on YouTube for you guys, to benefit you, give you guys all the information of Nintendo and gaming in general. So I appreciate you more than you know. Before I let you go, number one, never give up. And number two, journey on. Peace.